Hey guys, hope you are doing well. So we started the week with a slightly consolidation, but yesterday Elon Musk started pumping Dogecoin and the market reversed, and also we see today Ethereum is breaking out, and also we are working at CorionX on different developments. So my name is Mike Denkler from CorionX and from the CryptoMinds, our educational movement, and I'm bringing the most important crypto news, technical analysis, altcoin, NFT, and just keep you updated and educated about the evolution of money and the evolution of the internet. And we are here for crypto. So guys, smash those like, push the bell and notification, or subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Smashing those like is helping out the YouTube algorithm, so appreciate all your likes, and let's go and check out our favorite bubble chart. Let's see what's happening out there. As we see, Bitcoin is up 2.5% and Ethereum is up 5%. So Ethereum broke out and leading the rally, just like Dogecoin. But now Dogecoin is consolidating. So we see also Arbitrum started to pump, a Rocket Pool, Curve, Synthetics, so our lovely DeFi projects are pumping, Rune, Torchain, Lido Finance, Frax. So overall, a pretty good day, and the market is really feeling good. What about our favorite indicator, the crypto fear and greed index? It is at 62, so we are spending more time in the greed zone as investor sentiment is getting better. Let's go and check out our next news. The FUD is over, but guys, every week we have a new FUD. We have different FUDs. So Bitcoin price bounces after CZ arrest rumors as traders eye $30,000 next. So there was a rumor that the Interpol is going after CZ, but that was just a rumor. And also in the past few weeks that was that US regulators are investigating CZ. Now Interpol going after CZ, and this is classic sweep of Bitcoin. Trend remains the upwards as we are in a vacuum of relief as the hiking process comes to an end. Most likely we will see Bitcoin continue to 30,000, but if we will be having a test of 25,000, I will be a buyer. So guys, many folks, lots of people out there waiting that just retesting this 25,000, as we do have the 200-week moving average there, but I'm not sure that Bitcoin will retest the $25,000 levels. So Bitcoin by Stock Money Lizard also they expect Bitcoin just retesting before breaking 30,000. Holding that EQ like a champ. This equilibrium, no short hedges unless we close solid below that level, but for now we remain in the upper half of the range. So we are in this range, and also we spent most of the time in the upper part of this range, so this is overall strong. US recession around the corner. Yeah, so the macro things are not so good, as the DXY is going down, so the dollar is getting weaker and weaker. So USD and bond yields, both drivers of BTC, reversed sharply lower last night following the release of the manufacturing index, which showed the sharpest contraction since April 2020. We expect more weak US data to come out this week, further cementing the recession narrative. After many false downs, we believe will indeed be the lasting one. However, in a stagflationary environment, is the Fed feel they are unable to cut rates until inflation has reached their target again? Will BTC follow risk assets lower? That remains to be seen. While BTC is unproven as an inflationary hedge, it is definitely the highest beta monetary irresponsibility hedge out there, according to this analyst. So overall, yeah, quite interesting market, and let's see what else do we have. So top 10 reasons why to buy Bitcoin according to ChatGPT. AI, why it's game-changing tech like crypto and the internet. So, security transactions made with Bitcoin are secure and cannot be reversed, but I think we will go a separate video about this because I think this deserves a separate video. Cool. Bitcoin untouchable amid regulatory pressures, says analyst. So BTC is untouchable because it's more decentralized than other cryptocurrencies in the space, such as Ether, according to senior commodity strategist Mike McGlone. So can Bitcoin replace the banks, and can it remain uncorrelated if markets crash again? Discussing with weekly guest Mike McGlone. There is so much disdain about regulators pushing back on the whole space, and that's the key thing where Bitcoin sticks out. You can't do anything to do this, and you can't kill it, and it's just unprecedented. It's an untouchable. You could make a case that Ethereum is a security when you hear about all these upgrades and people doing this and people doing that to make this it's better. I'm like, okay, well, that's kind of scary. Can't do that to Bitcoin. It is why it's fine and impressive. Okay. OPEC is helping that, Fed tightening is helping that. We had our morning call this morning, and our economist Anna Wong said, yeah, their base case is for the recession to kick in Q4. So OPEC is helping that, and the Fed is tightening is helping that. To all assets have to go down. That means Bitcoin too. It's the fastest horse in the race, so I'm overall certainly relatively bullish. The key thing I look at simplistically for Bitcoin is, if you are a money manager, why take the risk of not having some of these revolutionary assets, particularly because it's so controversial. You want to have at least some in it because you don't want to look like an idiot over history, he said. The smart guys get it. We are not going to be a Blockbuster or Sears, and we are going to be part of this technology. Yes, and we do as well, and you do. Next, Bitcoin liquidity drops to 10 months low amid US bank run. The banking crisis has impacted United States-based exchanges the most, with traders suffering due to increased price volatility. So the liquidity situation in Bitcoin is worsening after the banking fears this month. I dived into several liquidity metrics to give an update on all things crypto liquidity. First, BTC liquidity has dropped to 10 months lows as market makers lose access to USD payment rails. Okay. The collapse of crypto-friendly banks such as Silicon Valley Bank and Signature Bank removed important US dollar payment rails for crypto, leading to a liquidity crisis, especially on US exchanges. Liquidity per exchanges, non-US exchanges and US exchanges. Yeah. Okay. So, change market depth. Claim your wallet ID and do crypto on and off ramp. Yeah, this is the advertisement. So USD versus USDT slippage. There is a slight slippage on USD and USDT, and this slippage is 2.5x start of the month. The liquidity crunch has also led to higher price volatility on US exchanges, where the price discrepancy between BTC and US dollar pairs has increased drastically compared with non-US exchanges. For example, the price of BTC on Binance US is more volatile than the average price across 10 other exchanges. Yeah, you see here Binance US on the right. Okay. Stablecoins are replacing US dollar pairs, and although it lessens the impact of US banking troubles, it has an adverse effect on liquidity in the United States. He added that it would indirectly harm investors. So this is harming investors, but this is because the SEC just helped this bank go down. Long-term Bitcoin hodlers gobble up 13.5 $1.4 billion worth of BTC in Q1 2023, analytics firm Into the Block. I like this image. This will be our image. So Into the Block says the long-term investors of Bitcoin and Ethereum have significantly increased their exposure to the digital assets in Q1 of 2023. The amount of Bitcoin and Ether owned by hodlers continues to hit all-time highs. Addressing holding assets for over a year have increased their holding by 13.4 billion and 4.7 billion of Bitcoin and Ether respectively so far in 2023. If history from previous bull markets repeats, these addresses are unlikely to sell until we approach previous all-time highs. So guys, this is the most important. These addresses are not likely to sell before a new all-time high. So Ethereum's upcoming Shanghai upgrade and BTC's next halving cycle, which is viewed as a force behind crypto cycles. Okay, investors accumulated around 17 billion worth of BTC and at $27,000 and 15.1 billion in Ethereum, about $1,700. So 27,000 and $1,700 for Bitcoin and Ether respectively are the levels to watch near term, as they have the largest concentration of buyers with 17 billion and 15 billion being acquired at this level. If prices were to breach this level, there is not much support based on previous buying patterns until 24.5 and 1,500. On the selling side, recent highs of 29,000 and 18,050 have pressure from addresses that previously bought around that area, but there is not much further resistance if prices climb beyond those levels. So guys, good to see that more and more long-term hodlers, and they are not selling. Bitcoin bull Balaji says money printing will explode at historic scale amid fiat currency crisis. So everything in bust. Banks, commercial real estate, blue states, hearing rumblings around insurance too. The printing will be on a historical scale, as will the desire to exit the printing. On the topic of insurance, you know, all those safe assets that insurer holds to pay you back. A lot of that is in the Fed devaluated bonds too. So also the insured assets is losing value. Remember, insurers hold safe assets like bonds and mortgages. And how are those safe assets doing? In the area of unprecedented surprise rate hikes, not too great, Bob, not too great. So bonds, mortgages, bonds and mortgages. Types of mortgages: loans in US life insurers, investable assets, commercial, resident, and farm. So this isn't just a financial crisis, it's a fiat crisis. All the bills are coming due. Only a few pieces have come into public view, but it will be obvious in retrospect. Don't trust the state. Yeah. So guys, take Balaji's word, and he predicted that Bitcoin will explode in 90 days to $1 million as the meltdown in the banking sector and the US dollar hyperinflation. Next important news from Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia and OPEC reveal surprise oil production cut. White House insists cuts aren't advisable right now, but Saudi Arabia is partnering up with China. Hope quite interesting. So they cut oil production by 1.15 million barrels per day, starting in May and continuing until the end of 2023. According to Saudi energy minister, the move was coordinated with some members of the OPEC and non-OPEC members as a precautionary measure to stabilize the oil market. So they are cutting production comes amid shifting alliances and tensions between major players. So these players are not trading oil in US dollar terms anymore. Russia, UAE, Iraq, Kuwait, Oman, Algeria plan to reduce oil production. Saudi Arabia and Russia announced that each country would decrease oil production by 500,000 barrels per day. The announcement of the oil superpower's decision to cut supply follows the reduction made in October. Okay, furthermore, with China rapid growth, the BRICS bloc is now the world's largest gross domestic products group. Saudi Arabia and other major oil producers believe that the reduction in production will help stabilize the oil market and is being implemented as a precautionary measure according to Riyadh's energy agency. So guys, we'll see where the oil prices will go. Definitely take a look on this. And the next piece of news is, why is Dogecoin price up today? Dogecoin price hits a 4-month high after rallying 30% in a day, with Elon Musk and Twitter playing a central role in the Doge craze once again. So that was a tweet, that's on an old photo. The Doge was replaced, so the Twitter photo was replaced to Doge. So Elon Musk has influenced the Dogecoin market with his cryptic tweets. The billionaire investor calls himself Dogefather, and the prospect of adding a Doge payment option for Twitter subscription services. So that was this huge Doge pump, and you see some accumulation before that. What's next for Doge price? Technically, daily relative strength index has entered into overbought zone, which boosts in correction prospects in the coming days. Yeah, so we expect some correction. Conversely, independent analyst CryptoCalus sees Dogecoin rallying nearly 125% in the long term as it nears a breakout above long-standing descending trend line resistance. Also, this is a huge descending trend line, and if it will break, then a huge rally can follow. When Doge breaks out about the higher time frame downtrend here, I think 0.25 US dollar is a reasonable target. Okay, cool. Next piece of news is Doge soars to highest level since February as Whale Wallet add 1.5 billion Dogecoin since January 1st. So let's get this. So they added almost 2.5 billion worth of Doge to their wallets, and this is what's going on, and Doge is really close to break out, and that would be a huge run up. Okay, dump accumulation. So good to see these charts that's going around here, but I'm not a huge Doge fan because it's volatility. But guys, let's go and check out my Twitter feed. Definitely follow MIKLOS Denkler on Twitter, and also be sure you're following Corion platform and laserpunk_guards are NFT launchpad projects. And here is a thread that OpenSea might come out with an airdrop. Check out what to do. Here is a great alpha. Give a like and share. That was a really interesting Twitter space from the Wolf of Wall Street. Listen this. And while many FUD BTC and the crypto market, the number of unique holders is slowly going up. So wallets about 1 BTC are just reaching 910,000. So holding 1 Bitcoin wallets are increasing, and good to see. So great conversation on crypto by legends Anthony Pompliano and Matt Hogan from Bitwise. Give a like and share. Ethereum is just making an attempt to break out the resistance at 1850, and it's doing and holding a while. Money flow index signaling that the Bitcoin bottom is in. Credit to TA Trader, and as you see, this is a kind of bottoming formation from this money flow index. They want your Bitcoin, don't panic sell it to them until 1 million Bitcoin. So I needed 5 minutes of search to understand that CZ Interpol picture is fake. The FUD against Binance is engineered on purpose. Kobe had nothing to do with it. Just Kobe was unrespectful. They want your Bitcoin, don't panic sell. Don't fall for the FUD. And CZ says that latest FUD was only spread by crypto news outlets and CORX, likely planted, sponsored by another exchange. Very pity, hurts the industry and hurts themselves. There are enough external forces attacking us. Our industry needs to unite at this juncture. And many airdrops are coming. Layer 0, zkSync, Sui, Scroll, Starknet, give a like and watch this. And this is Dogecoin. Here is Dogecoin. So not Twitter, not the bird anymore, but Dogecoin. So I just also tweeted this. Okay, so Bitcoin, if it wants to break 30,000, and bond market looking like that, it's the bottoming for Bitcoin and Nasdaq, hopefully. So guys, that's it. Let's go and check out our farms. Go to PancakeSwap and provide some liquidity, especially in CorionX BNB pair. We are working on to update our farms, but we do have some things with the smart contracts. So CorionX and BNB farm will exist in the future, so that's for sure. And also we are maybe just raising the APRs to 90 or maybe 100. So definitely provide liquidity on the CorionX BNB pair on PancakeSwap. CorionX BUSD pair I think will be removed with time, because BUSD will be removed, and I think we will add some APR to this farm, but be aware that there is a deposit fee, and also we are testing some other things, and we are working to our bridge to bring it back and be working really well. So also we'll take a look, and I will make a video about the bridge and how to provide liquidity. So guys, take a look on the chart. As we see, Bitcoin still below resistance, but Ethereum is about to breaking out and holding nice at those levels. So Ethereum broke out, and we are in the nice long position here. And also Ethereum BTC chart looks pretty well as it bounced, and it's just also made a nice run up here. So guys, this is how we are just preparing for a trade or setting up a trade. So good to see that we have more and more things to share with you. I think that as we are working on the what else, where is this, as we are working on the LaserPangat's launchpad, who is providing liquidity definitely will get a higher chance to be on the whitelist. So this is one of the most important, and as LaserPangats and some DeFi farms, these two are the most important developments that we are working on, but we are not a well-funded $1 million or $1 billion project, so that is why we are going slower, but we are still here. So even after other projects disappeared, we are still here. So what you can do, provide liquidity and earn juicy APRs and wait for the developments to be released. So guys, that's it. Follow me on Twitter and follow also CorionX and LaserPangats, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.